The problem is not that we lack balance. The problem is that we are balancing wrong values on the wrong foundation. It may sound strange, because we talk about balance all the time. Work and leisure, time for family, time for ourselves. We are looking for techniques, calendars, boundaries, priorities. And yet, we are tired, restless, and often drifting away from ourselves. Because this is the truth. You can be perfectly balanced in a life that drains you. Your wheel of life can roll smoothly, but in the wrong direction. If your values are misaligned, optimizing time will not help. If your choices are driven by external expectations, performance, duty, or fear, balance will always cost more than it gives. That is why Nordic coaching starts here, not with goals, not with methods, but with the foundation. This is the winter book for a reason. Winter is not the season to run faster. It is the season to pause, to go deeper, to lay something new beneath what will grow later. In Nordic tradition, winter is quiet but never empty. It holds preparation, honesty, and direction. In this ebook, you are invited to look at your life with new eyes. What is actually guiding your choices? Which values do you stand on when it truly matters? And are these the values you want your life to be balanced around? The wheel of life in Nordic coaching is not about making all areas equal. It is about coherence, direction, and sustainability. Balance is not about time. It is about what you allow to lead. If you want to build something that lasts, you must first stand firmly, and this is where the journey begins. Balance is not revealed by what we say is important to us. It is revealed by what we tolerate and what we no longer tolerate over time. Values are often silent until they are broken. Let me give you an example. In 2023, I was fortunate enough to get a job as head of digital marketing. On paper, it was the perfect job for me. The right role, the right level, and the right timing. But after a while, I began to dread going to work. Something just felt wrong. Everything felt off. I would much rather sit at home in front of my own computer, working on my own work. It wasn't necessarily because the job was wrong, not because I lacked discipline, and not because my values were poorly defined. It was because something fundamental in me could not breathe at this company. Most likely, it had to do with autonomy, creative freedom, tempo, ownership, and meaningful use of my competence. But this is the point. My values spoke before I had words for them. And that is often how values work. Values are both a foundation and something that reveals itself over time. Not like, these are my values, therefore my life works, but rather, this drains me, this gives me calm. There is a pattern here. So the foundation is not a list. It is a set of experiences that the body and the psyche are no longer willing to negotiate with. Balance is often not something we find. It is something we stop negotiating away. So when I say balance depends on which values actually carry you, not the ones you admire, believe in, or wish to identify with. And many people only discover them when they feel dread, lose energy, grow restless, or choose to walk away just like I did.